All right. As a psychiatrist, I use intuition all the time in my practice, and part of that is teaching people to interpret their dreams. Dreams are incredibly wise intuitively, and we have so many common dreams. Have you ever dreamed that you were naked in front of a crowd and you felt exposed? Or you had a dream that you were going down a hill and you were pumping the brake and you couldn't stop and you were out of control? Or another dream is that you're being chased by a malevolent pursuer and they're chasing you along a mountaintop and you can't get away. What do these dreams mean? Are they meant to torment you or are they meant to help you? Now, my view is that these dreams are meant to help you in terms of dealing with material in yourself so that you can become freer. It's one thing to say, I had a nightmare and I was upset by it and thank God this is only a dream. It's another thing to say, okay, I had this nightmare and I've been chased by this dark man in a dark mask, to be able to turn around and say, who is this man? To look back in your life and say, who is this man? Is this my father? Is this my uncle? Is this a teacher? Who is this? So that you can stop running from it. That's the purpose of dreams, in order to use them as intuitive prompts so that you're not running away from yourself all the time and leading a life that's driven by fear. If you have a dream that you're naked in front of a group, what that's saying to you is that you feel exposed somewhere in your life and you need to learn to set some good boundaries so you don't feel so dangerously exposed. So if you begin to look at dreams in this way, you can free yourself from the fears that motivate the dreams. And this is one of the most powerful things that you can do. And even if you've never remembered dreams before in your life, you could begin now just by wanting to do so. Well, have you ever had a dream and you woke up in the middle of the night and it was the most revelatory dream, but then you were sure you were going to remember it, but then when you woke up in the morning, the next morning, it was just gone, poof? Well, that's what happens because our intuitive memory is very different than our linear mind. So the way to remember dreams, and this is really foolproof, you get a dream journal, you put it by your bed, and this is a dream journal where you only write your dreams. You don't write down notes, you don't write down appointments, only your dreams. It's a sacred book. And you put a pen there, and there are these dream pens that shine lights on the page so you don't have to hassle to wake up to write down your dream. So you keep the pen, you keep the journal, and then before you go to sleep at night, you ask a question. Whatever you need an answer. What can I do about this relationship that doesn't seem to be working? What can I do about getting this job that I want so much and it's falling through all the time? And what can I do to communicate better with my mother? Whatever you want, you ask the question, but you only ask one question. That's key, because if you ask more than one, and I know everybody has a million questions that they want to ask, is that it will all get muddled. So if you ask one question before you go to sleep, you relax, you have a beautiful night's sleep, and you wake up. In the morning, you do not talk to anyone, immediately write down your dream in the journal, and you see how the answer relates to the question. And by training yourself to do this every night for a week, you will get answers that have eluded you for years if you use this dream technique.